So you've seen this symbol everywhere, right? On all kinds of products. But do you have any idea about the massive global system working behind the scenes? Well, today we're diving deep into halal certification, a mark that's not just about faith and trust, but also about some serious economic power. And when I say serious power, I mean it has a number attached to it. Trillions. Yeah, trillions with a T. The global halal industry is an absolute financial giant. We are not talking about some small niche market here. This is a major force that's shaping international trade. It literally dictates how products get made, marketed, and sold all across the globe.
So, what's really going on behind this powerful symbol? What does it actually take for a product to earn that certification? What does it truly guarantee you, the consumer? And why has it become so incredibly valuable? Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's get down to the core principles. You see, to really understand the certification, you have to understand the whole chain of integrity it's designed to protect. Halal certification isn't just some casual suggestion. It is a formal, super rigorous process. It's the official stamp of approval, the verification that a product or a service follows Islamic principles, Sharia law, at every single step of its journey. And I mean every step, from the very source of the ingredients all the way until it gets to the consumer. So what's the practical promise here? Well, it all comes down to purity and prevention. The entire system is built to make absolutely sure that halal products are never, ever contaminated by anything non-halal, like pork or alcohol. And that rule applies to everything: the ingredients, the processing, how it's stored, and even how it's transported. Now, this is a really, really important distinction to make. Think of it this way. The halal standards are basically the rulebook. They define exactly what's required for everything. But the halal certification, that's the proof. That's the formal audit that verifies a company is actually following all those rules. So one is the law, and the other is the proof that the law is being followed. So who's doing all this enforcing? To see how this works at a truly world-class level, we're going to look at Malaysia. They are a global leader in the halal industry, and they've built this incredibly respected and organized system. Their system has two main layers. At the very top, the national level, you've got Jakim. They're the ones setting the main standard for the entire country. And then at the state level, you have bodies like Jan and Maine that handle the on-the-ground monitoring and local certification. This structure gives you national consistency with local oversight, which creates a framework that's both super robust and highly credible. And believe me, this is anything but an informal process. These organizations operate under incredibly strict and detailed guidelines. Having a single official manual for how certification is done makes sure everything is consistent and rigorous across the whole country, which is absolutely critical for keeping that trust on the world stage. Okay, so all of this structure, all this rigor, it creates a ton of value. And we can actually break that value down into 4 key pillars that really show why this certification matters so much to so many people. The first pillar is compliance. Now, for Muslim consumers, this is the big one. It's the fundamental value. It's an absolute guarantee of religious and ethical integrity. It gives them the peace of mind that everything, from the raw ingredients to the box it comes in, has been handled according to their faith. The second pillar is all about business, market access. For a company, getting halal certified is like getting a passport to a gigantic global market. So many countries, especially in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, actually require this certification for imports. If you don't have it, you simply can't sell your stuff there. End of story. Third up is brand credibility. I mean, think about it. In a super crowded marketplace, that halal logo just cuts right through all the noise. It instantly builds trust. It signals quality and safety, not just to Muslim consumers, but really to anyone who cares about higher standards for cleanliness and ethical production. And at the end of the day, it really all comes down to trust. The certification is designed to be that bridge between the company making the product and the person buying it, creating a relationship that's built on a verifiable guarantee. This quote nails it. It's all about ensuring compliance to build that trust. And finally, our fourth pillar, economic impact. For a country like Malaysia, having a strong halal certification system is a huge economic engine. It boosts exports, it attracts foreign investment into halal-certified manufacturing, and it helps local businesses grow and compete on a global scale. It's a win-win-win. Now, I know what you might be thinking right now. This is all about food, right?
But the scope of halal certification is surprisingly massive and goes far, far beyond the dinner plate.
The range here is just incredible. I mean, of course, it covers food and beverages. But we're also talking about cosmetics, making sure the raw materials are compliant. We're talking about pharmaceuticals, where even something as tiny as a gelatin capsule has to meet the standard. The certification even covers the entire supply chain through logistics, and it extends into services like tourism and hospitality, like hotels and restaurants.
And it goes even deeper than that. The system certifies what's known as OEM, or Original Equipment Manufacturing. Basically, what that means is a factory can get certified to produce halal products for other brands. This is huge because it embeds halal principles deep within the global supply chain and just goes to show how integrated this whole system really is. So you see, this is so much more than just a sticker on a package. It is a complete, holistic system of integrity. It's designed to create this unbroken chain of trust, starting from the source of a single raw material all the way until that product ends up in your hands.
And this all leaves us with one final big thought. In today's world of really complex and often confusing supply chains, what can other industries learn from this model? Whether you're talking about organic foods, fair trade goods, or ethical technology, the halal system really offers a powerful blueprint for how to build total transparency and earn consumer trust. Thanks for tuning in.